So we are doing CBSE ratio questions. Let's take this question. What are we asked to calculate? What are we asked to calculate, Anas?
Calculate current assets and current liabilities.
We have to calculate current assets and current liabilities. In this situation, we go with what we have been given. What has been given to us?
We have given current ratio, which is 3:1.
So please
And
solve along with me. Solve.
quick ratio. Yeah.
Yeah. Current ratio is what?
3:1.
Current ratio formula, current assets upon current liabilities.
Yes.
So we say 3/1 is equal to current assets over current liabilities. Cross multiply. We will have 3 current liabilities is equal to current assets. Yes?
Yes.
Then they said quick ratio. Quick ratio is how much?
2:1.
Quick ratio, that
2
means
to 1.
quick assets
Divided
over
by
current
current liabilities.
2 is to 1. Quick assets is what?
Yeah.
Current assets minus closing inventory.
Yes.
Over current liability.
Yes.
So I can say 2 current liability is equal to current assets minus closing inventory.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, fine. They have also told us excess of current assets over quick assets. Current assets minus quick assets is equal to 24,000.
Yes.
So can I say current assets minus 24,000 is equal to quick assets?
Yes.
Think properly.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I just rephrase this equation. When I rephrase this equation, I feel I don't need this. I'll write quick assets only. Yeah?
Yes.
So I said 2/1. What is quick assets? Can you tell me?
Current assets minus 24,000 divided by current liabilities.
Instead of current assets, I can replace it by 3CL.
Yes.
So 2/1 is equal to 3CL minus 24,000 over current liabilities.
Yes.
Now what will I write? Tell me. I cross multiply, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If I cross multiply, what will I get?
Okay.
2CL equals 3CL minus 24,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I'll bring this 2 over here and this 24 here.
Yeah. CL equals to 24.
So 24,000 is equal to current liability.
Yes. Then CA is
Now
3
I
CA.
know 3CL is equal to CA.
Yes.
So 3 into 24,000 is equal to current assets.
72,000.
So
Yes, ma'am.
72,000 is equal to current assets. I want you to do this. I'm waiting for
Yes.
you to do it.
Following information can
So we have our current assets as 72,000 and current liability is 24,000, and with this we finish our sum. Let's go to the next sum. What have we asked to calculate?
total asset to debt ratio.
Can you give me the formula for this?
Total asset divided by debt.
Total assets divided by,
Debt. Debt.
what is the formula for total assets?
Mm, current assets plus non-current assets.
And total debts is what?
Long-term borrowings plus long-term provisions.
So long-term borrowing plus long-term provisions. So current assets
Yes.
plus non-current assets is how much?
It is 6,75,000.
And long-term borrowing plus long-term provision is how much?
It is 4,50,000.
So now division,
Yes.
start.
Yes, yes.
5 table I will take. 5,
1.5.
3 are 15. I need calculations over here.
Yeah. And
9,
divided.
9 table,
Separately
9
divided.
tens are, 9 ones are 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 15. So it will be 15 over 10. So what is the ratio? Total assets to
4.5.
debt ratio. So it will be 1.5. Will you put is to 1?
Yes.
Is to 1. I need you to do the calculations yourself, Anas, not copy. Do the next question. What have they asked us to find? What have they asked us to find? It's a CBSE
Gross
2020.
profit.
Hmm.
Gross profit ratio.
How do you get the gross profit ratio?
Gross profit divided by revenue from operation multiplied by 100.
Gross profit divided by revenue from operations
Multiplied by 100.
into 100. Do I have my revenue from operations?
Yes.
How much?
10 lakhs.
10 lakh.
Gross profit.
Do I have my gross profit?
No.
No. Can I find my gross profit?
Yes, you can.
How? I have
Um,
sales minus
yes, you
cost
have.
of sales
Uh,
will give you my gross profit. Are you with
yes.
me?
Yes,
What
I'm
is
with
my
you.
sales?
10 lakhs.
10 lakh. Do I know my cost of sales?
No.
No.
Of course.
I can put formula for cost of sales. Now, how do I get cost of sales?
I don't know.
Opening inventory plus purchases. Yeah.
Yes.
Minus purchase return. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Add carriage inward. minus closing inventory gives me my cost of sales. You know this formula for cost of sales?
No.
Opening inventory plus purchases. In the purchases, you will remove your purchase return. You will add the carriage inward minus the closing inventory will give you cost of sales. Can you please repeat it for me? I have not been given the opening and closing inventory, but I have been given how much the inventory is decreased. When they tell you how much inventory is decreased, that means that inventory is sold, right? Whatever inventory is decreased,
Yeah.
it means that that inventory is sold. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
If that inventory is sold, that means that is a part of cost of goods sold.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the decrease in inventory, if I don't have the opening, I don't have the closing. So I will remove this and I will start with decrease in inventory because it is a part of cost of goods sold. So what is my decrease in inventory? 122,000.
Yes.
Come on, find out the cost of sales for me. Come on now, give me the cost of sales.
It is
Purchases is
122,000.
400,000.
Yes.
Purchase return is 20,000. So minus 20,000. And the carriage inward is 8,000.
Yes.
So can you give me the total cost of sales? Please calculate and give.
It's 530,000.
Sorry,
550,000.
are you sure?
No, 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 no. 530. Yeah. I have to minus this
Are you
purchase
copying?
return, right?
I purposely
No,
gave
no.
you wrong figures.
No, I have to minus the purchase return, right?
So 122,000 is decrease in inventory.
Yeah.
Purchase minus
Then the,
purchase return is 380,000. Carriage inward is 8,000 and you also have to add wages to find out the cost of sales. So wages is 20,000. So total will become 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5. 522,000, is that so?
no, I got 550,000.
How much?
I got 550,000.
Let's check again. Decrease in inventory 122,000. Total purchases is 400,000
Then purchase return is
minus
20,000.
20,000. So that becomes 380,000.
Yeah.
Plus wages, plus carriage inward 8,000. This I forgot to add. Plus wages 20,000. So total of my cost of sales is how much? 530,000.
Wages.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yes, ma'am.
So my cost of sales is 530,000. Now revenue minus cost of sales.
Okay.
This will give me gross profit. Please find out gross profit.
Yeah.
Please find gross profit for me. How much is the gross profit?
Wait. 10 lakhs minus 5
5
lakh
lakh
30.
30,000.
Wait. 4 lakh 70.
4 lakh 70,000. Now gross profit ratio. Gross
4 lakh 70
profit per
divided by
revenue
10
into
lakhs.
100.
Yes. By 4 lakh 70
So this two
divided by
zero and
10
two
lakhs.
zero gone. Again, these two and this two gone. This two and this two gone.
Some shall I get?
So what is the gross profit ratio?
47. Wow.
Percentage. Don't forget to put
47%.
the sign of percentage. Okay? Come on.
20,
Try the
20 में जो
40.
भी क्वेश्चंस है वो आसान नहीं है
Sorry? Yeah,
क्योंकि
20 question
20 में
paper is easy. Let's do the next question. Debt to equity ratio. What is the formula for debt to equity ratio? Can you tell me?
debt divided by equity.
So debt divided by equity. What comes in debt?
Debt में long term provisions और long term borrowings.
Long-term borrowings and long-term provisions.
Provisions.
What comes in equity?
क्या था वो इक्विटी का shareholders fund और reserve and surplus.
Reserves and surplus. Okay, fine. Now, if I see, I just have my debt as 1200,000 that is ready-made given to me. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
non-current liability.
Yeah.
This is ready-made given to me. How about
Yes, ma'am.
equity? Equity is not given to me directly, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's
Not
not
given.
given. So what will I do? I know my format of my balance sheet. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I will write what do I want? I want to find what?
Equity.
Equity. I know my non-current assets is 16 lakh.
Yes.
Current assets is 4 lakh. Total
Yes.
assets is how much?
10. 20. 20.
20 lakh. So total liabilities will become how much?
20 lakhs.
20 lakh. In that I have my non-current liability how much?
Wow. 12 lakhs.
12 lakh. I don't know my current liability. Question mark.
Yes.
Because in the liability section I have my equity, current liability and non-current liability.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me how will I find my current liability?
Current liability we have. Huh? Yeah. Total assets minus non-current liability. But we have
Yeah,
only the
they're
equity
given
also.
working capital.
Yeah, working capital they have given. So current working capital is current assets minus current liability.
Working
So
capital is 2. Current
then
assets is
current
4
is
minus current liability. So I would say
yes.
current liability is 4 minus 2. So I will say current liability is 2 lakh.
Yes.
So now can you tell me how
So
much will my equity be?
6 lakhs.
6 lakhs. So my equity is 6 lakh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 ones are 6 twos are. So
Yes.
the debt to equity ratio will be 2 by 1 times.
Yes, ma'am.
Please solve it. I'm waiting for you and send me photograph.
Start पे ये recording.
Okay. Come on, let's see the 49 sum. We are asked to determine opening inventory and closing inventory, and this is a CBSE question of 2021. Inventory turnover ratio, I will write inventory turnover ratio.
Yes.
When I'm writing inventory turnover ratio, what is the formula for inventory turnover ratio?
Cost of goods sold divided by average inventory.
Cost of sales over average inventory.
Yes.
That means 5 times is equal to cost of sales over average inventory.
Yes.
Now I don't know cost of sales, I don't know average inventory. So what will I do? I will just keep this. I will leave some lines and I will proceed to the next thing that they have given me. Understand, my target is now to find cost of sales and average inventory. Now they've
We can
given you
find gross profit.
revenue from operations and they've given you gross profit.
Yeah, we can find that.
Can find my cost of sales. I know that revenue minus cost of sales is gross profit. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
revenue is how much?
800,000.
Gross profit is how much?
25 percentage.
25% of 800,000, it will become 80,000, 80,000, and 40,000. Because 10%, just remove 10, 10%, and then this is 5%, half of 80. So it will become how much? 80, 80, 160, and 40. 2 lakh.
Okay.
So gross profit is 2 lakh. Gross profit is 25%. So can you tell me the cost of sales?
6 lakh.
Cost of sales is 6 lakh. Very good. Now I got this 5 times is equal to cost of sales is how much? 6 lakh over average inventory. That
Yes, ma'am.
means my average inventory, just bring this 5 over here and average inventory over there.
Yeah.
My average inventory will be 6 lakh by 5.
Divided by 5.
5
Yeah.
ones are 5 ones are 2, 0. So my average
1 point,
inventory
1.1.
is 120,000.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what is average inventory. Opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2.
Divided. Yeah.
Yes. This is 120,000.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means opening inventory plus closing inventory will be equal to
240.
240,000. I have got this equation now. Now I need
Yes, ma'am.
more information to go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
They say closing inventory was 20,000 more than the opening inventory.
Yes.
It was 20,000 more than the opening inventory. So if I say my opening inventory was X, so closing inventory was how much?
20,000.
20,000 more. So it was 20,000 plus X.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If my opening inventory was X, then closing inventory was 20,000 more than the opening inventory.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So X
Yes, ma'am.
plus 20,000 plus X gives me 240,000.
Yeah.
Now I said 2X is equal to 2,40,000 and this 20,000 bring it to that side and it will become minus 20,000.
Yes.
So 2X will become how much? 220,000. So X, which
Yeah.
represents my opening inventory, will be 220,000 divided by 2. Yes.
Yes.
So my opening inventory is how much? 2 ones are 110,000. Opening inventory is 1,10,000 and closing inventory will be
1 lakh
20,000
30.
more than the opening inventory.
1
So
lakh
it
30.
will become 1,30,000. I am pausing the video. You pause the video and try to do this full sum all by yourself.
Come on, ma'am.
What is the formula for interest coverage ratio? Interest
Earning.
coverage ratio. So when I'm talking about interest coverage ratio, it is earnings before interest and tax over interest.
Yes.
Okay. What does this tell you? That my profit is capable to pay interest. What does this tell you? My profit is capable to pay interest how many times?
Yeah.
Okay. It tells you how many times my profit can pay interest. Come on, no problem. I know EBIT. How do I get EBIT?
Net profit before tax
Minus what? Interest.
minus interest.
You get
Yeah. EBT.
then
EBT. Then we get then minus tax. Get profit of the year.
hmm, very good.
They have given tax minus the tax.
First, they've given net profit after tax. Which column number they've given?
Number
Which row?
five.
Number 5. Very good. But I need row number 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, they've given tax. How much?
30 percentage.
So PBT will be
100.
so 100. If this is 70 represents 7 lakh.
Yes.
So 100 will represent
100,000.
10 lakh.
10 lakh.
So tax will be
300,000.
3 lakh. Interest
Interest debentures
6%.
220
10% will
lakh.
be 2 lakh. 1% will be 20,000. Yeah.
Yes.
So 6% will be
120.
how much?
120.
120,000. So
So
what is the
10,
EBIT or profit before interest and tax?
it will be 11 lakh 20,000.
11 lakh 20,000. Very good. So earning before interest and tax is how much?
11 lakh 20,000.
What is the interest?
Interest is 1 lakh 20,000.
When I'm dividing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 2, 6 are 12, 2 5s are 10, and 6 are 12. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
2 3s are 6, 2
Yes,
2s
ma'am.
are 4, and 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you with me? So if I
Yes,
do
ma'am.
28 divided by 3, 3 9s
Yes,
are
ma'am.
27, bring
Yes,
down
ma'am.
1.
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes, ma'am.
put a point.
Yes,
0.
ma'am.
3s are 9. 1,
Yes, ma'am.
0, 3. So it is
3 times.
9.33 times. You knew it. What was wrong in this?
This is very awesome.
This is CBSE 2019 paper. They have asked you to calculate total assets to debt ratio. Okay. Can you give me the formula for total assets to debt ratio?
Total asset divided by debts.
It will be total assets divided by debts. Okay.
Yeah.
When I talk about total assets, that means it is.
Non-current assets less current assets.
And when I talk about debt, it is what?
Long-term
Non-current
provisions less
liability.
long-term borrowings.
Yeah, long-term
Yeah.
provisions and long-term borrowing. Okay. When I am seeing over here, I do not have a clear bifurcation of my total assets. In that
Yes.
case, what will I do is, I will prepare a balance sheet that I know of. Here you have equity, Here you have non-current liabilities and you have current liabilities.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Here you have non-current assets. Here you have non-current investments. You will have current assets. And this is giving you, here you will have your total liabilities and here you will have your total assets. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So when I'm talking about equity, my equity is 1, 2, and 3 things. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So how much is my total equity?
11
11
lakh
lakh
40.
40,000. My
Yes.
non-current assets is 12 lakh. My non-current
Yes.
investments is 1 lakh 50,000.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
current assets is 190,000.
Yes.
And my current liability is 100,000. Can you give me my total assets?
Um, 15
12,
lakh
13,
40.
14, 15 lakh 40,000. Very good. So my total assets is 15 lakh 40,000. Now I want to my total debts, which is my non-current liability.
15 lakh
Since my total
40,000.
assets is 1540, my total liabilities will also become how much?
15 lakh 40.
So from 15 lakh 40, if I'm minusing 12 lakh 40, what is my total
Uh,
non-current liabilities?
3 lakh 300,000.
300,000. So we are done. So I have to do 154 divided by 30. So I will divide by 3, okay? Because this
Okay.
0, I will put that point extra later. 3, which I'll do by 2, let it be. So it is 154 divided by 30. This will go in 2 table, 2 15s are and 2 77s are. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Can
Yes.
it go further in any table? No.
No. 7 can't go.
15 divided by 77. So my 15 table is 15, 30, 45,
15 fours are.
75.
Yeah.
So 4s are minus what? 16. Are you with me? 15,
Yes.
30, 45,
15.
60. 5s are.
Yeah, 15 fives are.
5s
75.
are
75.
75. 2 carry. Bring down a point 0. 1s are
15
15.
1. 5 5.
5. 0. 3s are 45. 5. 0. So this will become
5.13.
33333. So the answer will
5.
be 5.133 is to 1.
1.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you with
Yes.
me? Was it so
Yes,
hard?
ma'am. No.
No. Come on. Now I want you to try the 51st one. This is also of 2019. Then I come back to you. Either you try the 51st one or if you want to do sums, first we'll finish the sums.
Okay.
Try the 53rd one.
Yes,
You have to calculate the revenue from operations. What do you have to
ma'am. Okay.
calculate?
Revenue from operation.
And this is a sum again of 2019. The question of your specimen paper 2019 and they want you to calculate revenue from operations. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, fine. They have given me quick ratio. Quick ratio is current assets, it's quick assets over current
Yes.
liabilities. So 1.5 is equal to quick assets is what? Current assets minus the closing inventory
Yes,
over
ma'am.
current liability.
Uh,
Yes. So I can say 1.5 CL is equal to current assets is 800,000, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus the closing inventory. I don't see anything else that I can get from here. Do you see anything else? No.
Mm, no.
I will see current ratio is equal to current assets over current liability. So 2 is
Yes.
equal to current assets is 800,000, current liability. So current liability is equal to 4 lakh.
Yes, I can
Are you
go
with
with.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I have my current liability is equal to 4 lakh. So I can put 1.5 into current liability. How much is current liability?
400,000.
Is equal to current asset is 800,000 minus the closing
Yes.
inventory. 1.5 into 4
600.
lakh.
600,000.
600,000. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, is equal to 800,000 minus the closing inventory. So I will put the
Yes.
closing inventory this side. So the closing inventory is 800,000 minus 600,000, that is 200,000.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have got the closing inventory as how much? 200,000. Now I have been
Yes.
given inventory turnover ratio. What is the formula of inventory turnover ratio? Cost of sales over average inventory.
Yes.
Inventory turnover ratio is 6 times. They have given me no information about the cost of sales. So I'm writing the cost of sales and they've given me no information about the average inventory. Have they given me any information about average inventory? No.
No.
So the closing inventory will be average inventory. Yes.
Yes.
So cost of sales will become how much?
200,000 multiplied by 3.
So cost of sales will
25.
become 12 lakh.
Yes.
So I've got cost of sales as 12 lakh. There is one information missing. That information missing is that profit is how much? 25%. Okay. Now use this information. Profit is 25% and calculate this for me. Profit is 25% on cost. They want revenue. So I know that revenue minus cost of sales is going to give me profit. Profit cost of sales is 12 lakh. Profit is 25% on cost. That means it is 25% on 12 lakh. So
Which
1
is 3
lakh
lakhs.
20,000, 1 lakh
3 lakhs. Yeah.
20,000 and 60,000. 25% I want, right? So this is 10, 10 and 5. So profit is 3 lakh.
Yes.
So what is the revenue?
Revenue from it is 25 lakhs
How
plus.
25 lakh?
No, 12 lakhs. Cost of sale 12 lakhs. Cost of sale plus profit, which is 15 lakhs.
Very good. So we got our
This is what I
revenue
am
from
getting.
operation is 15 lakhs. Now I want you
Yes,
to
ma'am. Yes.
try this sum to CBSE 2019. Okay, then I will solve it.
Purchase.
Let's see. Operating ratio of the company is 60%. Okay,
Yes.
what is the formula for operating ratio? What is the formula for operating ratio, dear?
I think we should put formula.
Is operating cost?
I don't remember.
You've given so many times take up, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I don't remember this.
Operating ratio is operating cost
Divided by revenue from operation.
divided by revenue from operations into
Yeah,
100.
I remember now.
Okay. When I talk about operating cost means what? When I talk about operating cost means what? Cost of sales plus
Yes,
operating expenses.
yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Purchase of goods costing
So it will go both sides.
20,000. So I have purchased goods
Both will increase. Yeah, yeah.
costing 20,000. So with this, my purchases will increase.
As well as
Okay, will increase. That means my operating cost will increase
yes, ma'am.
as well as
Remember.
my cost of sales will also increase. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So the cost will increase and the cost of sales will also increase. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State whether this ratio will increase, decrease, or not change the operating ratio.
It will not increase.
Because
It
the
will not
cost will
change.
also increase and the revenue
Both are
from
increasing.
operations will also increase because the cost of sales will increase. So both
Yeah.
numerator and denominator will increase. So it will not change
Yes, ma'am.
the operating ratio. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's go to the 54th one. What do you have to calculate? You have to calculate opening trade receivables and closing trade receivables from the following figures. Try, then I will help you.
Yeah.
So what do we have to
Then,
find out? We have to find out current ratio and liquid ratio. When I say I have to
yeah.
find current ratio, that means I'll write the formula current assets over current liabilities. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have been given liquid assets, inventory,
Yeah.
prepaid expenses. Okay.
Yes.
So when I talk about my current assets is made up of what? Or let's talk about my
Divided,
quick assets. Quick assets is current assets
divided by current liability.
minus inventory
Yeah. Minus
minus
prepaid expenses.
prepaid, and inventory should exclude
Loose
loose
tools.
tools. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick liquid assets is given to me. Quick assets 75,000. Current assets I have to find.
Yeah.
Inventory including loose tools is 35. So inventory
Yeah.
excluding loose tools will be how much?
15
Prepaid is 10.
or 10. And
So current assets would be 75,000 plus
plus 15
25,000 is
plus
equal to
100 plus
current
10,000.
assets. So current assets is equal to 100,000. So I will
Uh-huh.
write it over here. Now for current liabilities, I have working capital given to me as 60,000.
Yes.
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 Working capital is what? Current assets minus current liabilities is equal to 60,000.
Yeah.
Current assets is 100,000 minus
Yes.
current liability is 60,000.
Yes.
So I will get this over here. So 100,000 minus 60,000 is how much?
40.
40,000 is equal to my current liabilities.
Yes.
So I have my current assets and I have my current liabilities. So
Now we
100,000
can.
divided by
40.
40,000. So it becomes how much? 4 zeros and 4 zeros goes.
2.5.
Paisa,
2.5.
so current ratio is 2.5 is to 1. Don't forget this.
Yeah.
Now I go to which ratio? Liquid ratio.
Yes.
Quick assets over current liability. Quick
Yeah.
assets is how much? It's given to me.
75,000.
Current liability is 40,000.
1.8.
Sorry,
1.8.
you've done the calculation?
Yeah.
1.875 is to 1. I hope you've not done it on the calculator.
No.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay, come on. Now go to the next one. Try this sum. It is a 2018 paper. The 2018 paper. You have to calculate
Yes.
inventory turnover ratio. So if I say
Yes.
inventory turnover ratio, so the formula is cost of sales over average
Divided by.
inventory.
Yeah.
So this I'm talking about 2015 and 2016. Okay.
Okay.
Now they say in 2000 gross profit is 25% on cost. So we're talking about how to calculate the cost of sales. So I would say that the revenue minus cost of sales gives me gross profit. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the revenue of 2015-16? It is 50 lakh. I don't know my gross profit cost of sales. But they told you gross profit is 25% on the costs.
Okay.
So they said that the cost profit is 25% on cost. But the problem is I don't have cost also. Do I have cost?
No.
No. So what do? I will convert this percentage of 25% on cost to on sales.
Okay.
So when I say it is 25% on cost, because I don't have cost, I have to convert this to on sales
Yes.
because I have sales. So I said 25 ones are 1 and 4s are 100. So it's 1/4 on cost.
Yeah.
Cost is smaller figure. And please look at me. Sales is a higher figure. So from the cost, if you have to go to the sales, from the cost, if you have to go to the sales, what will you do? Add 1. Add the numerator.
Okay.
See, cost is a lower figure and sales is a higher figure. So from cost, if you have to go to the sales, you will add the numerator to denominator. So 1/4 on cost becomes 1/5 on sales. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
1/4 on cost becomes how much on sales? 1/4 on cost will become how much on sales? 1/5 on sales.
Yeah.
Let's take this as for example, 1/3 on cost. So it will become how
Okay.
much on sales?
1/4.
Okay. 1/7 on cost will become how much on sales?
1,
Just
1
add the
second as well.
numerator, 1 8. 111 on cost will become how much on sales?
112,
112. Very good. 1/5 on cost will become how much on sales?
1 6,
1/6. Very good. 1/8 on sales will become how much on cost?
1 7.
Very good. So now we had information over here where they told us that the gross profit is 25% on cost. Are you with me?
Yes.
So I said 25% on cost, it's 1/4 on cost. So it will become how much on sales? Yes?
Yes.
Do I have the sales now?
Yeah, but
Yes. So 1/5 on 50 lakh will become how much? How much?
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. So the gross profit will be 10 lakh. So can you give me the cost of sales?
Yes. 50 lakhs.
That is revenue. I
5
want
lakhs.
5 lakhs.
No, no. Wait.
It will become 40 lakh.
Uh,
I'm pausing the video. I want you to think.
4.5.
So I got my cost of sales as 40 lakh. Now average inventory. Average inventory would be opening plus closing divided by 2.
Yes.
So 2 plus 7, 9 divided by 2. So it is 4.5 lakh. That is 4,50,000. So after I do all this, 5 nines are 580s are. Now I'll do 80 divided by 9. 9 eights are 72, right? Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, ma'am.
I think there's some mistake.
What?
Look over here. This is not opening inventory.
Yeah, it is increased.
Inventory is increased by 2 lakh. So that means one was 7 lakh and one was 9 lakh. Inventory increased by 2 lakh.
Okay. Yeah.
One is 7 lakh and one is 5 lakh.
One is 7 lakh, one is
5 lakh.
7
Closing
minus 2,
inventory increased by
5.
2 lakh. That
Ha
means
ha.
opening inventory was 5 lakh.
Yes, ma'am.
So closing inventory is how much? Opening plus
Uh,
closing is 12 lakh and divided by 2, 6 lakh.
yes, ma'am.
They said that in the current year, your inventory increased by 2 lakh. That means 7 lakh is after the increase.
Yeah, yes.
So opening was 5. So this is 6 lakh over 40 lakh. 6, 2 threes are, 2 20s are. Now 20 divided by 3, it becomes how much?
20 divided by 3. 20 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 6, 6. 6, 3 six is there, 18. So 6.8%, 0,
Six
3,
point
six
six six
point
six 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 six. So it
six
is
point
six
six.
point six seven times.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Now we did for which year?
Previous year,
15, 16.
previous year. Yeah,
I want you to do for 16, 17. I'm waiting. And send me photograph. Now let's talk about 16, 17. I will write the same thing. Revenue minus cost of sales is gross profit. Revenue is 17 lakh and gross profit is 25% on cost. So I would say gross profit is 1/4 on cost. That means it is 1/5 on sales. So it means that it is 1/5 of 17 lakh. 1/5 of 17 lakh. That means 5 ones are 5 threes are 15. 4s are 20. 0, 0, 0, 0. So gross profit is 3,40,000. So what is cost of sales? 17 lakh minus 3,40,000 will give you how much? 6. 10 take away 4. 6. 3. 13,60,000.
Okay.
Did you get this?
Yeah, no, I was not
What
even
did you
close.
get?
I got 15, I got 18 lakh 75,000. Don't ask me how.
Just give me a moment. I did one mistake. My revenue from operations is 75 lakh. Revenue from operation is how much? 75 lakh. So profit will also be different. It is 1/5 of 75 lakh.
Yes.
That means 5 ones are 5, 6, 7.
5.
15 lakh.
Okay.
So cost of sales will become 60 lakh. Please check.
60 lakh.
I took in figure of inventory instead of figure of revenue. So now I
Sure.
just change
सही
my
है.
revenue. Please check and do it. Let's talk about the average inventory now. You got cost of sales as 60 lakh. Average inventory will be opening inventory, that would be the closing of last year,
Yes.
plus closing of the current year
Yes.
divided by 2. 7
Yes.
plus 17. 17, 18 and 20. 24 lakh divided by 2. So it's 12 lakh.
12 lakh.
So your inventory turnover ratio for 2016, 2017 would be cost of sales over average inventory. So 12 ones are 12 fives are. So you get
Yeah, 5
5
times.
times. Times.
Times. Yeah, times.
Inventory turnover ratio is always in times.
Times.
Now, this is CBSE 2018 paper. You have to calculate return on investment. You know the formula of return on investment?
No.
We did it yesterday only. We did yesterday only.
PBIT.
Hmm.
Capital employed.
Very good. Come on. Try finding first the PBIT, then your capital employed, and give me the thing. Chalo dekh.
Around one.
So we have to find the return on capital employed. The formula is profit before interest and tax over capital employed into 100. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
My first thing is profit before interest and tax minus interest, PBT minus tax. I get profit for the year.
Yeah.
1 lakh is the profit for the year.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
When I am seeing my capital employed is also not given to me directly. So I know that my equity and my non-current liability is the capital employed. Yes. Here I have my NCA, CA,
Yes, ma'am.
NCI also. So current
Okay.
assets is how much? 4 lakh. Current liabilities is 2 lakh. Fixed
Yes.
assets is 6 lakhs. There is no non-current investments. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
There is 10% bank loan of 4 lakh. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let me see, the rate of tax is 20%. So PBT will be 100, profit will be 80.
Okay.
Yes? If 80 represents 1 lakh, so 100 is how much? So 1 lakh into 100
Okay.
divided by 80. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting the same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
0, 0, 2 fours are, 2 fives are, 2 twos are. This will become 50,000. 2 ones are, and this will become 25,000. 25,000 into 5, this becomes how much? 1,25,000, right?
Yes.
So the tax is how much?
How? Why you put 20%? What?
Tax
But
is 20.
20,000.
Tax
Yes.
is 20. This will be 100. 80 represents 1 lakh. So how much is 100?
Ah, shit.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am. I made mistake.
Now we talk about interest. It is 10% of 4 lakh. So this will be 40,000. So can you give me my profit before interest and tax? I'll go reverse from
Once,
down to up. So I will add
165.
165,000. So profit before interest and tax is 165,000.
Yes.
Now my target is to find capital employed. That means I need the total of equity and non-current liability. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
I know my total assets is how much? 10. Total liabilities is 10. If this plus this is 6, so equity will become how much?
4 lakh.
4 lakh. So capital employed will be how much? Equity
4
plus
lakh
non-current
minus
liability
6 lakh.
into 100. Now I will check. Come on, do the calculation.
Right.
3 zeros and 3 zeros will go. 2 zeros and 2 zeros will go. 8. over how much?
20 point
165. 8 2s are 16. 5, 0 minus 5.
20.6.
5 minus 0, 5. Put a point 0. 8. 6 are 48. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
720. 8 2s are 16. 4, 0. 8 5s are 40. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So it will be 20.625 percentage return on capital employed. The 2018 sum. Come on, this is again asked in CBSE 2018. Compute working capital turnover ratio. What is working capital turnover ratio? Do you know the working capital turnover ratio? Working capital turnover ratio is turnover. Now that
Capital.
means your turnover. So it is revenue over capital. Working capital turnover ratio is revenue over working capital. Try this sum. So the company's gross profit is 25% on cost. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I will start with whatever is given to me, okay? So what is given to me is gross profit is 25% on cost.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
That means if I say revenue minus cost of sales, I get gross profit.
Yes, ma'am.
Gross profit is 25% on cost and gross profit amount is also given to me 5 lakh.
Yes.
This is 25% on cost. That
Yes.
means cost is 100.
Yes.
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 On cost, that means it is 25% of the cost. That means cost is 100.
Yes.
So can you find the cost for me? 5 lakh cross multiplied into 100 divided by 25. 25 ones are and 25 fours are. 5 fours are 20. So can I say my cost of sales is 20 lakh? So my
Yes.
revenue will become how much? I'm going from down to up. Reverse. So my revenue will become 25 lakh. First think about it, do it, then we'll proceed ahead. Now what do I need to find out? Working capital. I've got my revenue as 25 lakh. Working capital is current assets minus current liability. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me see what information they've given. They've not directly given me the current assets and current liability. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means I will make a draft balance sheet. I will have my equity. I will have my non-current liability and current liability here. Non-current assets, non-current investments, and current assets here. This will be my TL and this will be my TA. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Equity of the company is how much? 10 lakh. And reserves and surplus is 2. So I will make the total equity as 12. Long-term loan is 3 lakh. Non-current assets is 10 lakh.
Yes.
They have not given me any information about the non-current investments.
Hmm.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Let me check again. Equity share capital of the company 10 lakh and reserves and surplus 2. 300,000 is this long-term loan. Non-current assets is 10 lakh. How do I find out working capital? Think. Okay, no problem. Let me do the TA equal to TL thing. I have to find working capital. So I know my equity plus non-current liability plus current liability. It is equal to non-current assets plus current assets. Do I know this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I would say my equity plus non-current liability. I will take this current liability over there
Okay.
and this non-current assets over here. Minus non-current assets is equal to current assets minus current liability. Okay. Why did I do this? Because current assets minus current liability is working capital. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All this is total assets and all this is total liabilities and all this is total assets. So I just put in equation that total assets is equal to total liabilities, and then I put the working capital on one side. My total equity is 12 lakh, my non-current liability is 3, and my non-current assets is 10. 15 minus 10 is 5. So working capital is 5 lakhs. Yeah,
Yes,
5
ma'am.
ones are and 5 fives are. So working capital turnover ratio will be 5 times. Please do this.